Hey, my name is Priyabrat Mishra and you all are watching me on your favorite channel Ulta Soch. My dear friends, ଆମେ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା ଡ୍ୟାଫୋଡିଲ୍ସ କୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ପଢ଼ିବା ଡ୍ୟାଫୋଡିଲ୍ସ ବାଇ ୱିଲିୟମ୍ ୱାର୍ଡସୱର୍ଥ। ଏହା ହେଉଛି ଆମର ପ୍ରଥମ ପୋଏମ୍ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଇୟର୍ର। ସୋ ଆଇ ହୋପ୍ ଆପଣମାନେ ୟାକୁ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରିବେ ବିକଜ୍ ପୋଏମ୍ର ଅଲୱେଜ୍ ଦ ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦ ପୋଏମ୍ ଇଜ୍ to enjoyment only. So what we'll do, we'll start the poem. So before the poem Daffodils, before starting the poem, let me tell you few lines about the poet Mr. William Wordsworth. My dear friends, William Wordsworth तांको कुहा जाए nature poet, right? The poet of nature, right? Because through this poem, he always defined poetry as a spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling arising from emotions recollected in tranquility. So William Wordsworth सबବେଳେ नेचर को how nature plays an important role in human beings life ताको सबବେଳେ नेचर को कनेक्ट कराई थांती, right? So in the poem Daffodils, the poet describes his mood through nature. The tranquil atmosphere created a sense of happiness inside the poet, right? This poem was published in 1807 but was composed 3 years earlier. Daffodils are bell-shaped flowers of golden color. Golden color एक फूल daffodils usually found during the spring season, right? So ଯିବା ଆଗକୁ ପଢ଼ିବା ଦ ଟେକ୍ସଟ ଫାଷ୍ଟ stanzaକୁ ଯିବା। I wander lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils besides the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So in the first stanza, poet कौन करचंती? Once the poet was wandering alone like a cloud that floats over valleys and hills, and all of a sudden he came across a field full of daffodils blooming beside the lake and beneath the trees. So once the poet was in a sorrowful mood and he was wandering alone or lonely as a cloud. যেভাবে প্রথম স্টাঞ্জারে পোয়েট নিজକୁ ଏକ କ୍ଲାଉଡ୍ ସହିତ ତୁଳନା କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଆକାଶର ଭସା ବାଦଲ ସହିତ ତୁଳନା କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ବାଦଲ ମଚ୍ ହାଏ ସବୁଠୁ ଉପରେ ଏକା ଏକା ଭାସୁଥାଏ, ରାଇଟ୍? ସୋ ଏଠି ଆମେ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ପାଇବା ଯେ ଇନ୍ ଦ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ stanza the mood of the poet is not good. I mean he is in a sorrowful mood. The word lonely एकुटियापनटा सबବେଳେ solitary, एकुटियापनटा सबବେଳେ it's a symbol of sorrowness. So once the poet was wandering alone like a cloud that floats over valleys and hills. ଯେମିତି ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାଉଡ୍ ବହୁତ ଉପରେ ଏକା ଏକା ଭାସୁଥାଏ, ସେମିତି poet ଆଜି ଏକୁଟିଆ ବୁଲୁଛନ୍ତି। His mood, he is in a sorrowful mood and all of a sudden he saw a crowd. My dear friends, ଏକୁଟିଆ ବୁଲୁଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ରାଉଡ୍ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି। ଆପଣ ଜଙ୍ଗଲରେ ହଜି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, କେହି ଲୋକ ନାହାନ୍ତି, ଅଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଏ ସଡନ୍ ଆପଣ ଗୁଡ଼େ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଏକୁଟିଆ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ ମନ ଖୁସି ହେଇଯିବ। ସେମିତି ଏଠି କ'ଣ ହେଲା ନା ଅଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଏ ସଡନ୍ ଦ ପୋଏଟ୍ saw a field full of daffodils blooming beside the lake and beneath the trees. କୋଉଠି ଦେଖିଲେ ନା beside the lake and beneath the trees କ'ଣ କରୁଥିଲେ ସେମାନେ ନା they were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. That means ସେ କ'ଣ ଭାବୁଥିଲେ ନା ସେମାନେ fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Actually ଯଦି ରିଆଲିଟିରେ ଦେଖିବେ ପବନରେ ଫୁଲ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ ହଲୁଛନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ କବିର ଦୃଷ୍ଟିକୋଣ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବେ ताहले beside the lake beneath the trees कौन करुचंती daffodils माने they are fluttering and dancing in the breeze माने पवन रे से माने कौन करुचंती ना dancing करुचंती dance करुचंती fluttering करुचंती ताहले एठी poet कर mood देखंतु कौन अछि ना he is in a sorrowful mood whereas anchor mood कौन ना they are fluttering dancing these are joyful mood right ताहले यदि प्रथम स्टांजा को आमे टिके समराइज करिबा one the poet was wandering alone like a cloud that floats over valleys and hills and all of a sudden he came across a field full of daffodils they are blooming beside the lake and beneath the trees the poet could not estimate their number right नंबर जदि से कर पारन तेणु से कौन कहते गोटे क्राउड कहते ना कौन कहते ए होस्ट ऑफ गोल्डन डैफोडिल्स poet he mean कौन कहते the poet mean that the daffodils resemble the color of gold it conveyed the poet's thought wherein he associated the color of richness gold to this common flowers daffodil कौन कहते ना they were moving to and fro and dancing in the breeze my dear friend now come to the second stanza continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, touching their head in sprightly dance. So, एठी जदि देखिबा तांकर नंबर केते संख्यार अछंती कोन करूछंती देखिबा से विषय रे पोएट टिके दृष्टिकोण करचंती कहते कौन ना कंटिन्यूअस एज द स्टार्स दैट शाइन एंड ट्विंकल ऑन द मिल्की वे प्रथम पारे कौन करथिले ना प्रथम स्टांजा रे कौन करथिले ना से पोएट निजको कहा सहित तुलना करथिले ना क्लाउड सहित सेकेंड रे कौन करछंती ना डैफोडिल्स को से कहा सहित ना आकाश र छायापथ रे थिबा स्टार मानक सहित तुलना करिसंती जेबरी भाबरे आकाश आप चाहिए जिते बाट से बाट पर्यंत देखा जाऊब स्टार्स गुड़िक विच्छुरित होकर पड़े से भाव में ये जिते बाट चाहूँगी पोएट से बाट कौन देखा जाऊँगी ना नेवर एंडिंग लाइन रे किए अच्छी ना मार्जिन ऑफ वे रे बहु संख्यार डैफोडिल्स विच्छुरित भाया पड़ी खुशी डिउंट नाचुंट द डैफोडिल्स वेर कंपेयर्ड to the shining stars in the sky twinkling on the Milky Way galaxy. They were countless in numbers and spread in a never-ending line along the lake side. Both daffodils, जेमती स्टार गुड़िक काउंटलेस से भाई ये daffodils गणी पड़ना जिते बाट देखुं से पर्यंत देखा जाउची 10,000 saw I at a glance touching their head in sprightly dance. 10,000 मीन्स कौन 10,000 गणिदेले नाई जमी रथयात्रा आम कहती केते लोक अच्छा ना हजार हजार लोक अच्छा 10,000 अच्छा लक्ष लक्ष लोक अच्छा दैट मीन्स नो वन कैन काउंट देम सो ये अनकाउंटेबल जिते बाट देखुं से बाट देखा जाऊ अच्छी सो इन ए ग्लांस द स्पीकर द पोएट assumed the number to be 10,000 कौन करथले ना दे वर डांसिंग टुगेदर हैप्पीली सो थैंक यू नेक्स्ट कम टू स्टैंजा 3 द वेव्स बिसाइड देम डांस बट दे आउट द स्पार्कलिंग वेव्स इन ग्ले अ पोएट कुड नॉट बट बी गे इन सच अ जोकॉन कंपनी आई गेज्ड एंड गेज्ड बट लिटिल थॉट व्हाट वेल्थ द शो टू मी हैड ब्रॉट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स एठी खाली डैफोडिल्स डांस करू नथिले नृत्य करू नथिले तांको सहित आउ भी जने डांस करथले से माने हेले वेव्स द वेव्स इन द लेक डांस्ड बिसाइड द डैफोडिल्स बट द लैटर सप्रेस्ड देम इन हैप्पीनेस किंतु जेते बेले दुई जनकर नृत्यर तुलना करा जाए सेते बेले डैफोडिल्स नृत्य कहार वेव नृत्य को पछरे पकाई दौची A poet could not help himself be happy in such a jocund company. एभली जॉयफुल कंपनी रे गोटे पोएट निजको जेते मन दुख थिले भी दुख करि परिबो नाही तार मन खुशी होई जीव I gazed and gazed but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. The speaker continued to gaze at the sight without thinking about the wealth he was gaining. You know, ତମ ମୁଡ୍ ଖରାପ ଥିବ, ତମେ ହଠାତ୍ କିନି ମନ ଭଲ ନଥିବ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆ ସହିତ ହଠାତ୍ କିନି ଖେଳୁଥିବ, ତାକୁ ଦେଖିଲେ ହଠାତ୍ ତା ସହିତ ଗେଲ ହଉ ଖେଳୁ 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 ତମ ମୁଡ୍ କେତେବେଳେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇଯାଏ, ତମେ ହଠାତ୍ କିନି ଭାବିଲ ଆରେ ଆରେ ମୋ ମନ କେତେ ଦୁଃଖ ଥିଲା, ଏ ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆଟାର ହସ କ'ଣ କଲା ମୋ ମନକୁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦେଲା। ସେଭଳି ଭାବରେ ସୌନ୍ଦର୍ଯ୍ୟ ତୃପ୍ତିର ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ନାହିଁ, ଯେତେ ଦେଖୁଥିଲେ ନୂଆ ଦିଶୁଥାଏ। ଏଠି କ'ଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ନା ୟାଙ୍କର ବ୍ୟୁଟିଫୁଲନେସ୍ରେ ଏତେ ଡୁବି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଦ ଶୋ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାଫୋଡିଲ୍ସ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ କି ପ୍ରକାର ୱେଲ୍ଥ ଆଣିଦେଇଛି। ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ମିନ୍ସ ତାଙ୍କର ମୁଡ୍ ଯେଉଁ ଖରାପ ଥିଲା, ହି ୱାଜ୍ ଇନ୍ ଏ ପେନ୍ସିଭ୍ ମୁଡ୍, ହି ୱାଜ୍ ଇନ୍ ଏ ସରୋଫୁଲ୍ ମୁଡ୍, ଦି ଶୋ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାଫୋଡିଲ୍ସ has transformed the mood of the poet from sorrowful to joyful, right? For off means often. When on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye which is the bliss of solitude, and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. ମାନେ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସ୍, ଇଏ ତ ଗଲା ସେଦିନର ଦୃଶ୍ୟ। ଅଧିକାଂଶ ସମୟରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେମାନେ କୌଣସି ଅସୁବିଧାର ସମ୍ମୁଖୀନ ହେଉଥିବା, କୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ୍ ଦେବି। ଥରେ ବୀରେନ୍ଦ୍ର ସେହୱାଗ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁଅସଲି ଖରାପ ଖେଳୁଥାନ୍ତି। ହି ୱାଜ୍ ଇନ୍ ଏ ପେନ୍ସିଭ୍ ମୁଡ୍। ହଠାତ୍ କିଣି ତାଙ୍କର କୋଚ୍ ତାଙ୍କୁ କ'ଣ କଲେ ନା ଡାକିକି ତାଙ୍କର ପୁରୁଣା ଯେଉଁ ବିସ୍ଫୋରକ ବ୍ୟାଟିଂ କରିଥିଲେ 3-4ଟା ବଢ଼ିଆ ସକ୍ସେସଫୁଲ୍ ଇନିଂସ୍ ଦେଖାଇଲେ। ସେ ଇନିଂସ୍ ଦେଖିଲା ଭିତରେ ସେ ଭୁଲିଗଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଖରାପ ଫର୍ମକୁ ଭୁଲିଗଲେ। ସେଇ ଶୋଟି ତାଙ୍କୁ କ'ଣ କଲା, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆଗ୍ରେସିଭ୍ କରିଲା। ନେକ୍ସଟ ଗଲେ ପୁଣି ସେଞ୍ଚୁରୀ ବାଡ଼େଇଲେ। ତ ଆମ ଲାଇଫ୍ରେ ଏଇଭଳିଆ ଭ୍ୟୁ, ଆମ ଲାଇଫ୍ରେ ଆମର ସକ୍ସେସ୍, ଆମ ଲାଇଫ୍ରେ ଏଭଳିଆ ପଜିଟିଭ୍ ଭ୍ୟୁ, ଏଭଳିଆ ବ୍ୟୁଟିଫୁଲ୍ ଭ୍ୟୁ କ'ଣ କରେ, ଲ୍ୟାଟର୍ନ ଡେଜ୍ରେ ଆମକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ କାମ କରେ, ହେଲ୍ପ କରାଏ। କେମିତି? For oft when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye. Later, whenever the speaker relaxed on his couch in solitude, couch means khota, when his mind was, in a pensive mood or in disturbing elements of the real world, what he used to do, କ'ଣ କରନ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବ ଥାଏ, ପେନିସିଭ୍ ମୁଡ୍ରେ ଥାଆନ୍ତି, କ'ଣ କରନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କ ଇନୱାର୍ଡ ଆଏରେ ଆଖି ବନ୍ଦ କରି ସେଇ ଦୃଶ୍ୟକୁ ମନେ ପକାନ୍ତି। କେଉଁ ଦୃଶ୍ୟ? ନା ଦ ଶୋ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାଫୋଡିଲ୍ସ। The memory of that sight brought peace to his mind as he had actually enjoyed it then. ଯଦିଓ ଏଇ ଦୃଶ୍ୟକୁ ସେ ବହୁତ ଦିନ ତଳେ ୱିଟନେସ୍ କରିଥିଲେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଜି ଯେତେବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କ ମନ ଦୁଃଖ ହେଉଛି ଘରେ, ତଥାପି ଆଖି ବନ୍ଦ କରି ସେଇ ପୁରୁଣା ଜିନିଷକୁ ଭାବିଦେଲେ ପୁଣି ତାଙ୍କ ମନ କ'ଣ ହୁଏ, ଆନନ୍ଦରେ ଭରିଯାଏ। His heart got filled with joy and pleasure, and poet କ'ଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନା his heart danced like the daffodils ମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ସିଏ ବି ନୃତ୍ୟ କରିବାକୁ ଲାଗନ୍ତି। So we won't make late, my dear friends, it's getting long. So we have around 22 questions. Gote pare gote ame answer daba. First is, when did the poet see the daffodils? The poet once was wandering alone like a cloud that floated high over valleys and hills. It was then that he came across, or he saw the daffodils by the side of a lake. Next is, where did the poet see the daffodils? Kouthi dekhile? The poet, while wandering alone, saw a host of golden daffodils beside a lake beneath the trees. So next is fill in the blanks to describe the idea of stanza 1. All right. The poet was wandering. The poet was wandering in the English countryside. He saw thousands of daffodils fluttering and dancing beneath the trees and beside the lake. The daffodils appeared to be dancing in the strong breeze. What does the poet compare the daffodils with? The poet compares the daffodils to the stars twinkling in the sky like in the Milky Way, you know. दी जन को भीतर कौन रिसेम्बलेंस अच्छी नंबर 5 क्वेश्चन कौन समानता अच्छी द पोएट मेक्स ए कंपैरिजन बिटवीन द स्टार्स एंड डैफोडिल्स द डैफोडिल्स आर काउंटलेस इन नंबर एंड देयर गोल्डन पेटल्स शाइन विद द ब्रीज सिमिलरली द स्टार ट्विंकलिंग इन द स्काई आर काउंटलेस इन नंबर एंड दे ट्विंकल ब्राइटली एंड एमिट देयर शाइन जेमती से भी शाइन करंती ये से गोल्डन ये करचंती सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस What does the poet say about the number of flowers? When the poet saw the daffodils at a glance, he could see that they were 10,000 in number. By this he meant the flowers were uncountable, right? Number 7. Where were the flowers? Very easy. The flowers were on the bank of a lake and beneath the trees. Which of the two danced most brightly? Wave na daffodils? Definitely. These both the waves and daffodils danced cheerfully, but the daffodils were more jolly than the waves. They were energetic than the waves. How does the poet feel while looking at the daffodils? The poet was happy and cheerful in the company of the daffodils. He continued to gaze at them and observe their merriment, right? Now number 10. What happens to the poet when he lies on his couch? When the poet lied on his couch in a vacant or a pensive mood or thoughtful mood, the sight of daffodils came alive to his mind. The joy he experienced on observing the flowers got etched in his memory forever. He recalled those memories and felt the same joy again. Mention the two mood of the poet. The first mood of the poet was vacant or pensive mood, sorrowful mood. The second mood was the blissful one when he recalled the sight of the blooming daffodils while lying on his couch. What does the poet feel when he remembers the sight of the daffodils? When the poet remembers the sight of the daffodils, his heart becomes ecstatic and his mind lightens up, right? खुशी ही जामती ecstatic लिखी पारिबे, joyful लिखी पारिबे, right? When does the poet write the poem? Beside or of the lake? The poem was written, of course, of the lake. The poet experienced the company of the daffodils while wandering alone, but recalling his sight when he recalled the sight later on and wrote the poem. Ebe rhyme scheme dekhiba. Do you find a rhyme scheme in the poem? The rhyming scheme of the first stanza is A B A B. That means A ro last letter and B same ucharan hochi last word. Jemti cloud, crowd, hills, daffodils. Ending with a rhyming couple CC, trees and breeze. Is the rhyme scheme similar in other three stanza or kichi variation is dekhiba? The rhyme scheme of the first two stanza which is A B A B C C. Sign, line, way, bay, glance, dance. Rhyme scheme of third stanza is A B A C D D. That means they, gay, glay, company, thought, brought, right? Rhyme scheme of fourth stanza जो देखिबा is same as the first stanza A B A B C C. जेमती ए रे lie, I, mood, solitude, B रे, C रे fields, daffodils, right? Now come to number 15. How many times the word dance is repeated in this poem? Around the word dance has been repeated 4 times in the poem. In which line does it show the happiness and liveliness of the flower? It has been used once in each stanza. Quote na dance. It shows the happiness and liveliness quote in line number 12, my dear friends. Now come to number 16. In which line does it create a sense of harmonious relationship between the daffodils and the waves? In the line 13 and 14, the word dance created a sense of harmonious relationship between the daffodils and the waves. Again, in which line does this harmonious relationship include the poet himself? को लाइन ने यही हार्मोनियम रिलेशनशिप रे पोएट को इंक्लूड कराई ना. दिस इज इन आई थिंक इन लाइन 17 द पोएट गॉट इंक्लूडेड इन द हार्मोनियस relationship of the waves and the daffodils. When he felt cheerful in the company, right? ଏଠି नंबर 8 रे दिया है को फिगर ऑफ स्पीच माय डियर फ्रेंड फिगर ऑफ स्पीच अलग बहुत प्रकार अच्छी यू नो जेमती सिमली मेटाफोर आम डिस्कसन करवा गोटे सेपरेट क्लास फिगर ऑफ स्पीच उपर करी से आपको बुझेबी इन डेप्थ बर्तमान खाली देखा व्हाट फिगर ऑफ स्पीच कौन कौन यूज होती ना सिमली अच्छी आउ मेटाफोर अच्छी सिमली कौन ना सिमली हूँ Simile is a figure of speech. Yeah, of course, in number 19 भी लिखा है ची. Simile is a figure of speech that makes an explicit comparison between two unlike things. दिटा unlike thing भितर comparison करा जाए using like and as सेठी simile से बड़े गोटे figure of speech को कहा होची. For example, in I wander lonely like or lonely as a cloud सेतरे कौन ना I means the poet को compare करा जाउची गोटे cloud सहित. Poet और cloud दिटा अलगा अलगा जिनिस. As the loneliness of the poet resembles the loneliness of the cloud that is floating high in the sky, the figure of speech used is a simile. What other examples simile देखिबा? Other examples of simile होची कोन? Second stanza रे जो लिखा है जी continuous as the stars that shine, wherein the poet has compared the daffodils with the stars. Very unlikely thing. Daffodils कोठी रहलानी star कोठी रहलानी but तांको भितरे गोटे comparison अछि. So एठी मध्य को figure of speech use करायछि ना simile. Next come to metaphor. Metaphor is a figure of speech that makes an implicit comparison between two unlike things. In what wealth the soul to me had brought, the poet imagines the happiness brought to him by the beautiful scene of the flowers as wealth. Does he use a metaphor here? हाँ निश्चित भाव में use है metaphor. The poet has used a metaphor here. In the line what wealth the soul to me had brought, the poet imagines the happiness brought to him by the beautiful scene of the flowers as wealth. The words do not have any other literal meaning here. You know, सेथिପାଇଁ ताको metaphor कुआ जाउची. 10,000 saw at a glance. Is it an exaggeration? Will you call it a hyperbole? Akode exaggeration कुआ जीवो ना hyperbole कुआ जीवो. You know, hyperbole is an exaggerated statement made for effect. Here the poet is emphasizing on the huge number of daffodils. Tenu definitely it have a hyperbole. What figure of speech does the poet use in this stressed in never-ending line? The hyperbole, my dear friend. The figure of speech used here is hyperbole. निश्चित भाव रे ये जो figure of speech अच्छी या ऊपर हमें स्पेशल क्लास नबा. I hope this is quite helpful to you. If so, then please keep sharing, subscribing, keep watching. Let the good things spread, you know. Thank you very much. Very soon I will be coming back with a new chapter of plus 2 English. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Thank you very much.